Hello and welcome to the Exploring Your Impact website. All of the resources on this website are geared towards helping you explore the impact of your community food initiative. We're not dictating methods or giving you a strict set of things to measure. Instead, we set out steps which should help you craft an approach which will fit your initiative. Think of this general approach as a bit like showing you some simple cooking techniques which will help you create a meal from whatever's around, rather than just showing you how to cook a single complicated recipe, whatever the occasion. We know that you want to get on with the key work of your community food initiative. This means that although exploring your impact can be a really good investment in the longer term, a lot depends on the time, resources you have now and the attitudes of your staff and volunteers. That's why we've tried to produce the resources in small chunks that you can do flexibly as and when. The chunks are in 3 overarching stages. 1. Identifying the type of impact you have or want to have. 2. Measuring or forecasting the extent of that impact. And 3. Finding suitable ways to explain your findings. Now, you'll notice there that we've made a distinction between exploring type of impact and exploring extent or measuring. Now, this is important because it helps to underlie a really good, robust process which works from first principles of looking at type of impact first and only then measuring it once you know what you're measuring. It's about how you present information for the use it needs to have. I'll give you an example of this from a different setting. Imagine you work in the office of a famous bird reserve and people ring up for information all the time. One person rings up and they're a casual bird watcher. They want to know the type of birds that are around, so you give them a bit of a list. You list off what they might be able to see at any one time, including some of the rarer birds, but you're not going to guarantee that all those types of birds will be seen. That's enough for that person to make a decision whether to visit. Imagine the second person who rings up is a climate scientist. Now that person wants to know the exact number of sightings of a few rare species in the last season. They don't want to know about the whole range of birds that are available at your bird reserve. They just need those precise numbers to chart the decline of the birds over time. So you'll see that sometimes it's useful to know type of bird or outcome, and sometimes it's useful to know extent of bird or outcome. The same applies in impact exploration. So I hope that distinction is a bit clearer now, and that you'll explore some of the resources on the website and the downloads. While there's a lot on this website, we have split it into smaller chunks, and we hope you'll use it as flexibly as possible. Just remember the 2 important things that exploring your impact can do for you. 1, it's help your initiative perform even better. And 2, it will tell your funders or your members of community who are involved what happens because of all your hard work. If you take it a step at a time, you'll find what suits you best.